What is up? What is up, guys? This is the Mark with the Mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Recycle Inc. I'm Mark with the Mic. I'm joined by Lou Beans.
What's up? What's up? How you doing, Mark?
Yeah, I'm good, good. A lot of wrestling news, a lot of freaking wrestling this week because you had the Worlds Collide, which I didn't even get to finish yet, so I can't really talk about it. But you had some highlighted matches from there. You had the NXT UK. You had NXT was kind of like the first hour of the takeover, so it was in the same venue, but you actually had two really good matches. You had Kairi Sane and Io Shirai tag teaming.
Do they have a tag team name? Oh wait, don't they do, right? Aren't they Sky Pirates? She said Sky Pirates. I don't know if that was in response to what they are.
Yeah, the Sky Pirates.
Okay.
And then you had the Street Profits versus what are their names again?
Don't do that. They call the Forgotten Sons.
The Forgotten Sons. I forgot them.
I do it. Oh man.
But they were actually fun matches. Montel got some height on those jumps.
That flip was a highlight reel. Yeah. That was amazing.
Yeah, I was talking to the Mark with Mini with Opinion, and he was like, "Oh, that should be their finisher." I was like, "You know how bad that will fuck up his neck after a while."
Yeah, he can't do that. Nobody's gonna catch him all the time.
Nah, he can't do that every day. Well, the blockbuster he did off the dude's shoulders.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool. I mean,
it's pretty cool, but I don't think it's a move that you should do every day. It's something that it's a special move because that will eventually take a toll on your neck, especially the way he lands.
Yeah, so you bust that out on a takeover or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But some fun events. We have Royal Rumble review. It was actually good. I liked Royal Rumble a lot.
It was compared to Survivor Series was my last favorite. I'd be like, it's a solid, it's a runner-up.
Yeah, I liked the Royal Rumbles. I thought they were fine. I felt like the women's was slightly too long.
I felt like the women's, it had too many. It was kind of a highlight reel for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, there
was a lot of mistakes.
Yeah,
like poor Lacey Evans. That was like the worst way to debut. The worst way.
Yeah. But we will have our review of Royal Rumble. Also, one of the biggest news things that's going on right now is Dean Ambrose and him not wanting to re-sign with WWE.
Now, how long has he been there?
This will be he's been in WWE as long as Roman Reigns has.
Okay.
So it's going on like 8 years.
Damn. That's a long time, man.
Yeah. And then the last year was kind of a backstep. That was the first time he actually was seriously injured. Because before then, he was the workhorse of WWE. He was the one at every house show. He was the one at every show. If they called him, he was there. And it's a little sad to see if he actually goes.
I can imagine that people have been watching for the entire time he's there. It's like that's going to be a lot of people's favorite wrestler too. You know what I mean? Like
he's one of mine.
He's one of the standouts, you know?
Yeah, and I understand him. It's more about he does not like creative. He really doesn't. They don't let him be what the character he should be. And I feel like he is probably one of the best people on the mic in WWE. As a babyface and heel, he could probably get the crowd either way. But I think the creative just it gets to a point that it gets frustrating. And when it gets frustrating, he's just getting tired of it.
I mean, they turn him into a character now. Now he's Bane, you know.
And that's something he hates. He hates kooky shit.
And
what he calls honky shit.
Yeah, I know, old school dopey. It's just nonsensical for his character, you know what I mean? He's supposed to be taken seriously.
Yeah, and I think him just being a heel with the way he talks, I think that's what you want. You want him to get real.
The look was fine when he first came back. He looked serious. He looked tough. He looked mean.
And he looked like he killed somebody.
Like he was just hiding out, man. Like he just came. He just got the fresh trim because he was coming back to work. But yeah, it was a body somewhere. Yeah, but he looked so much better when he came back, so ready to be like the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, he just ended up turning into a Saturday morning cartoon villain.
And they did a good job, actually. They did a good job in the way he returned. They did a good job with the heel turn. But after that, it just got. You know what? I liked his promos. He's a good delivery with his promos, but I didn't really like the Bane shit that he was doing.
And don't forget when they changed his song and put that siren in there.
I think it's fucking
like
dumb.
And they gave him the squad for like 2 weeks.
So I understand him. I really do. It would be crazy if he goes to AEW.
I mean, he probably would just. Do you know if he just likes to wrestle, so he would just be on like the independents anyway?
I think is more honestly. I think he's getting burnt out, and I honestly think is when he leaves, he's gonna leave wrestling for a little while.
Oh, I can see that.
I can see him not on TV. I can see him not really doing anything until later, and then when he's ready to come back, that's when he's gonna see his options and what they're gonna pay him, and then he's gonna be a top free agent if that happens because he has a fan base.
Yeah, a big fan base, really.
Yeah, he's one of your Shield guys, and for a while he was one of the leaders of the Shield.
This is true.
Yeah, so
we'll see. I mean, I wish him the best, but like you said, it's sad to see somebody want to get out of there.
Yeah,
and that's starting to become a trend.
He's after WrestleMania, he's not coming. That's the end of his contract, and that's the last thing he's going to be doing.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going to happen with the Revival, whether if they change their minds, because they didn't say nothing since that whole thing, but they've been wrestling still. So what is that? Remember? Also, there was a few other people like Sasha upset. There's a lot of people with creative. There's just like, what is going on? I thought they were changing.
I feel like they have to give a little space for the wrestlers again. Like, and that's something that I feel like Vince McMahon has to really initiate, as in stop. You could have creative, but don't have them fully involved with the characters. If they need help, then yes, that's fine. But the ones that don't need it, leave them alone.
Yeah.
Let them be. Let them make it feel realistic again. You know, make the promos feel real. Some of the best Dean Ambrose promos is when he just spoke off the script in SmackDown. He was the WWE champion against Cena, against Dolph Ziggler. All his promos against those two were fucking magical. And that's something they need to do. Like it goes in. Like, I understand some people need help, but a lot of people don't.
Yeah, you can see a lot of people when they give them help, they push them in the wrong direction, like Sasha and Bailey.
Yeah,
that whole psychology.
They just try to capitalize.
Now, can I ask you, when you see stuff like that, does it frustrate you, or does it just make you go like, "Damn, these two must just be, working hard because this is some shit I wouldn't take." You know what I mean? Like, I kind of admire when I see them go through that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because come on, the counseling thing was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was, and it was something like, oh, we got this guy on contract still. Let's put him on TV.
and then Mojo is just somewhere in the background floating around.
Mojo actually had a really good promo on Raw last week.
I know, and I'm just saying, well, where's he at? Where's his opportunity? They giving Apollo, they giving him time to shine as well. Like. Yeah. They kind of flirting with Broski and his homeboy, but like they're not pulling the trigger.
And they also still lost.
I know. It's just like they're not pulling the trigger.
You know what? I think their big win is gonna be WrestleMania. They're gonna win the tag belts.
You think so?
Yeah. They're gonna lose every match until WrestleMania, and then they're gonna win the tag belts.
You think they're gonna break Kurt Hawkins' streak? You really think they're gonna do it?
Okay. Yeah, he's almost at 300. So yeah.
Shit. Oh wow. Okay. All right.
And I like the team. I think they'll help the tag division because you have smart vets that are in there, as long as with Revival and stuff like that. Revival had some good chemistry with Zack Ryder in NXT when he had Mojo as well. So they actually had some good matches. Okay. And that was with Mojo.
Yeah.
Mojo's not that great of a wrestler. He's a good character.
He probably is a better tag wrestler, and unfortunately they're trying to push him singles.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see.
Yep, you'll see. So I guess we go into Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble 2019. Did you see the kickoffs?
I saw the cruiserweight. I didn't see it was a tag match, right?
That was a really good match.
Okay, yeah, I like the cruiserweight match.
I think that was one of my favorite matches throughout the show. I think they took what they had and they fucking delivered. That's another person that's leaving. He got his release, Hideo Itami.
Yeah, again, I understand as well. He's one of the few people that's been floundering on 205. Like, it doesn't really have anything. But then his matches were good. That's the thing that sucks, because he was turning it up, and I'm like, oh man, he's getting good. But a person like that, is almost disrespectful to give him a mouthpiece.
Yeah,
but they did, and that didn't really work out. So I guess he's leaving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think with him, one, he was on the shelf for a long time, so that kind of lost his momentum when he first got hurt. Then two, like when he did return, he lost a lot of his muscle. He kind of got a little chubby. He wasn't on the best shape, and then he started getting hurt again. And then when they finally went him to 205, he started just getting in a row, and they didn't really do nothing. I actually thought they're gonna give him the belt, but
I thought so too. They had plenty of chance.
Yeah, but I was happy with Buddy Murphy keeping the title.
I was pulling for Kalisto. I'm just saying. He was doing some crazy stuff. Yeah. Kalisto, when you start, he's good, but when you start to see him in action again, it's like, God damn it. Yeah. He's one of those wrestlers like that always busts out something new.
Yeah, I was happy with that match though. I thought it was really good. Yeah. So I know the kickoff matches was one weird tag match with Bobby Roode and Gable versus half of AOP and half of Revival.
But was that like a stipulation that we didn't know
about? Yeah. If they won, then they both get the tag title shot.
Gotcha. Okay.
They did win. No, they lost. No, they lost.
All right. Okay.
And they lost, and that was pretty much pointless. It was just another match just added. Like, hey, we need another match in the card.
Well, I mean, they tried, right?
We got a title change on the kickoff, which I was really surprised about too.
How many matches were on the kickoff? 3?
Oh, it was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev.
Oh, that was there were. This is like, so has this been the biggest kickoff so far?
They done 3 matches before. I think WrestleMania they did 3 matches a few times. Okay. But one was kind of added, and it was a really fast match. It was just there. I think to get them on TV or whatnot. But Nakamura, well, the Raw. I guess we reviewed the matches in general. So the kickoff matches was the Raw. But you said you saw this or no?
The Rusev Nakamura, no. Oh.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't even. I wish I did.
I give the match a 4. It was a really solid. They work really good together. They have good chemistry.
Okay.
And then we saw what happened in SmackDown.
So R-Truth kept it for a hot second and then gave it up again.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy for R-Truth though.
I mean, listen, I would have liked them to just have him win the match.
Yeah.
And not have to put all types of weird stuff in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just once in a while, just let the man have a win.
Yeah.
What they say, it was his first title win in 7 years or something like that?
9 years.
9. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yes, I like that he won the belt, but it could have been done a little better.
Yeah, it could have been done.
And then he had to fight another man after that. Come on.
Yeah.
Deal.
So the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match, Buddy Murphy, Kalisto, Akira Tozawa, and Hideo Itami.
I give it a
title.
4.5.
I give it a 4.5 too. I think it was probably one of my favorite matches on the card, and it was so exciting. It was just everything that was going on. It was so much crazy shit going on.
That was like, if you want to showcase 205, there you go.
Yeah, and I'm happy
into it and everything.
And I'm happy Buddy Murphy kept his belt.
Yeah,
well deserved. All right, so we're gonna kick off Royal Rumble with the SmackDown Women's Championship match: Asuka versus Becky Lynch.
I think it was a really good match.
Yeah.
I know there was like a little bit of controversy with the way it ended.
Yeah.
I don't agree. She should have fainted. We don't need to take any more cues from other wrestlers. Let Becky be Becky. Don't try to make her Stone Cold.
My only thing that I felt like she should have done, she should have held off a little more. She could have like more struggled more to grab the rope.
I agree with you if it was the regular Asuka lock. But she is the first time I've ever seen her alter the lock.
Yeah. So
I would be like, oh shit. And that's kind of what my reaction was.
Yeah. Even the building the character was, I felt like she she tapped out too fast. She should have held it on a little longer and then like finally tap out. But other than that, that's the only thing. The match was aggressive as hell, and I thought it was a really good match. I think I like this match better than Rousey and Sasha.
Yeah, that was a messier match.
But I thought this match was one of my favorites as well. Like I liked their chemistry with each other, and they just beat the shit out of each other.
Okay, so what you score?
Gave it a 4.5.
Okay. Yeah, like I was. Well, I mean, my summary would be like, I like they show that there's a different way to hang with Asuka, and you know Becky's got that, you know, her own unique fighting style, and it's like, well, she can definitely go to toe with anybody, a grappler, a submission expert, you know, striker, and it just looks so. Something about Becky's moveset is just that it looks so believable, but it's exaggerated as well.
Yeah.
And I like that. I don't know, just like her fighting Asuka, it just made sense. It wasn't, nothing was really hokey. I like the stuff that, I like when Becky went for the kick and she just straight up missed and Asuka was like, nope, got you. And it's just like little things like that where you see Asuka pick up on like a weakness or something. But like I said, I think the finish was good because there's no point in doing a new move if you're gonna get some type of resistance. So like, you got to build Asuka as well. Like I get Becky's the man, but like Asuka's Asuka, and she's been getting the short end of the stick for a little bit, and she's just getting her comeback. Yeah, and I like that she pulled out a new move, a new variation on a new move.
And I was happy that she won clean. She won clean, fair and square. Like it
gave her. She was getting pissed too because she was getting that nasty Asuka in there too towards the end.
And I like when she actually shows that, like when she shows that viciousness of her as well, and that's something we haven't seen since like NXT. So that's something I like to see because even the Asuka and Charlotte didn't have that.
This is true. Yeah,
I thought Charlotte,
angry Asuka. Yeah.
I thought Asuka was a punk in that match, to be honest with you.
And the only thing I would dock this match for was just that weird move to the outside. That just was like, that wasn't good for anybody. Yeah. With Asuka was just like, I'm just gonna dump us both on the floor. I know what she was probably trying to do, some type of, you know, a spinning neck breaker or whatever, because she was literally cradling her for a perfect plex type of move, but like there was not enough rotation. They just fell and it just looked hilarious.
Yep, that looked painful.
Yeah, that would be the only thing I docked from the match. Was just like, you're not gonna get a 5 from me from that. That was just weird. Sorry,
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5. Definitely the best for me. The best female match of the night.
Yes, it was 100%. Next match: Shane McMahon and The Miz versus The Bar, and Tag Team Championship.
There was I will straight up say this was. I liked the match, but there was one point towards the end where it was just them wailing on Shane, where it was like, oh, this is kind of, you know, like I almost felt like they had to win the match because Shane, like what the beating he took. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, what was it for? Because if they didn't win, god damn. So, and that's the kind of the other thing that makes me at least respect, you know, them doing it for the storyline. It's like, all right, at least it's not just some Vince McMahon shit where he just comes and cheats his ass off and wins the match. Yeah. At least Shane takes an ass whooping. Yeah. So I gave it a 3.5. It wasn't the best tag match, but I'm like, all right, I like what I saw.
It was entertaining enough. It had its movement. It was entertaining enough. I hope they go in with a good story with this.
Yes, yeah, and again, I said Cesaro always impressed me with something, and again, the way
he spun the shit out of him.
The way he spun him, the way he caught, he just can get anybody out of anything, and it's like, holy shit. Yeah, he's an MVP.
Props to Cesaro.
Yes.
3.5. I said the match was at least entertaining enough to be a tag title match. Miz and Shane McMahon are your new tag team champions. Where do you see this going from there?
I see Miz eventually worming his way into the title picture.
Me too.
I feel like they're gonna let the AJ thing run its course. I don't think Daniel Bryan is losing that belt because they got interesting developments as we saw this week. So that means he's gonna be there for at least a little bit. There's a new belt, for goodness sake. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think this storyline is gonna bide its time, and by WrestleMania, something big might happen.
Yeah. Next match, Raw Women's Championship match. Ronda Rousey beating Sasha Banks and keeping her title.
So disappointed. So upset. Yo, can I just say one thing though? And I don't really ever talk about the women like this.
Yeah.
But God, Sasha looked amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was her hair. I think it was her hair. The way her hair was styled was so much different from what it usually was. God damn, she was on fire.
Yeah. And there's a little thing. It kind of made me mad, but I had to respect it. That she had a White Ranger suit on.
Oh, that's what it was themed after?
Yeah, it was a White Ranger.
Okay, cool.
I was like, I hate you.
I was pissed off. She lost the match.
It was an okay match. I felt like Ronda's, again, I say this with Ronda. Ronda's too fucking green and she's very sloppy. So it takes me off the match because of it. Like, it just turns me off on it. And I'm like,
yeah, the thing I agree with is like she makes me lose immersion.
Yeah.
I'll be watching the match. I'll be in the world. I'll be watching it when she just does something that just looks like, why'd you do that?
So we made a drinking game.
Why?
We made a drinking game with the Ronda Rousey match.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what the game is?
What's that?
Every time she pulls a wedgie out her crotch, you take a shot.
Why can't you get gear that fits? That's a $1 billion company. Can you get some tights that fit?
Yeah, like she's always in there. Like every 5 minutes, she's always in there. Like, ew.
But I'm just like, these people work for, how many zeros is in her check? Why you can't tell them to get you some gear that fits?
You know what I think happened? It was Sasha's husband that made the gear. And he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this so uncomfortable and it's going to rise.
Oh, that's messed up.
And then that's why
mad.
Yeah, and then that's why Sasha's gear looked all great as well. Because her husband makes it.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I give this match a 3.
I give it a 3, but I want to give it a 3.5 just because Sasha, she was on point. She looked amazing. Yeah. God damn it. I don't know what it is. And it's just not even in an attractiveness way. It was just like the outfit, the hair, everything looked perfect.
You know, it was just seeing her in that title picture again.
Maybe.
And it was she had like a glow to her.
Yeah, a little bit.
And she came out like about fucking time.
And you know what it was though? You know what it was though that I did like about the match? She kind of went back to that ratchet boss. She had the strapping in whatchamacallit's mouth, that piece of whatever cloth from her own arm. Like she was getting a little upset at the end there. And I like how she brought that into the match. And it was like, all right.
Bring back the true boss character.
I want that Sasha's ratchet. Where them chance at?
Sasha's ratchet. Oh, she's not. I was witnessing under. Yes. Next match is the Raw Women's Championship match. Is it?
No, that was the one we just.
No, yeah. After this match, it was people. Yeah, the next match was the 30 women Battle Royal Rumble.
And like I said before, I kind of predicted it. Yeah. It's like if Becky loses that first match, she's winning the Royal Rumble. It happened.
So what happened in the U.S. title match needed to happen for Becky Lynch.
What happened in the U.S. title match?
So
with Rusev and
Lana got knocked out. That's how it comes.
I like that. I like that.
Okay. I was happy for the people that were in it. I was glad that there was no like older wrestlers like Trish and Lita weren't in it. I liked the fact that it was the new generation of people in it, and that's what made me happy about it. Like seeing Rhea Ripley, seeing Casey, whatever her last name, Ricochet's girl, seeing Kairi Sane, Io Shirai in it, and things like that. Like I was really happy seeing these girls in it.
Oh, you talking about the Ninja Warrior lady? Yeah,
man. She was in it. Awesome. Then you had the new call-ups. Nikki Cross had a huge pop.
Mm-hmm.
And she came out and she just went crazy. Io Shirai looked amazing in it. She looked like she just belongs there as well. Mm-hmm. There's a really highlights in that sense. Fucking the face off between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte was fucking amazing.
Mm.
That was one I was like, yeah, that could be a really good match right there.
Yep.
And I didn't realize how tall is Rhea Ripley. Mm-hmm. Until I saw her standing towards Charlotte, and she's taller than Charlotte.
Well, listen, she is the future. That was her nickname. Remember, people would call her like Baby Charlotte.
She is 21 years old.
Yeah, man, she's that prospect. Future.
I really like Rhea Ripley a lot. But congrats to all the girls that actually made it to the Royal Rumble through NXT and everything like that. That was really dope. I was a little disappointed that like Toni Storm wasn't in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the one person I was like, damn.
But I think she not be in there because she's a champion, like no. the champion.
Yeah, because Shayna Baszler wasn't in either.
Yeah, because I'm like I know, like, for the men's, you could be intercontinental, but because the women don't have a secondary belt,
yeah,
they like if you're the women's champion of the other show, like I think they won't let you in there.
So I enjoyed it for the people that were in it, but it was a lot of sloppy shit that happened in this thing as well. I did like. You know what's crazy is that Nia Jax sucks at working with the women, but she looked great working with the guys.
She looked at home because I think she's able to hit them as hard and do whatever the fuck she wants with no care.
Yeah, I think it's more that she don't have to really worry about the weight in her punch or anything like that. She could go in with these guys.
Yeah.
Overall, like it was okay Royal Rumble. I think last year's was a little better. I think it was better put. It was better planned out.
It was better put together.
This one was very sloppy.
Yeah.
I did like the Naomi and Mandy Rose continued their story. I did like the whole thing that Naomi did to get back in the ring and everything like that. That was cool. Like you saw those crazy highlights and stuff like that. So I was happy with that.
Yeah.
What do you rate the Royal Rumble?
I rated honestly, I rate this one a 3.5 because for me, the intro was embarrassing. Lacey Evans busting her ass twice against Natalya. Like, hats off to Natalya for not being a complete asshole.
Yeah.
Because she could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the big stage. She could have embarrassed the fuck out of her, but she let her get a foot in. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's sad because it makes me sad because I saw the clips of what was it, Main Event.
Yeah.
And she was like doing some really cool stuff. Lacey Evans was doing some cool stuff with Natalya. And I think that's why they opened the match or whatever. But like that made me sad.
I think Lacey Evans just has to slow it down a bit.
I think she was nervous. Also, I think she might have stepped in some water because it seemed like this entire pay-per-view, there was some like slips that looked like people were like off. Just a little bit, like Kofi was a little off. Like everybody, almost every match had something. It was like it looked like somebody stepped on something a little slippery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that aside, then it was the Mickie James completely missing the roundhouse. They caught that on camera. Like there was again Nia Jax being a little a little sloppy. Then it was Becky with her wrong knee. Like I ain't gonna let that slip. She fell off her I think it was the left knee.
Yeah.
Turns out it was really the right knee. Like, you know what I mean? Now she got a leg brace on the knee she didn't really hurt.
Oh, no. Right. Yeah.
So there's some stuff that lasted. Charlotte dropping Nia Jax almost on her head. Like,
well, that's revenge then.
No, her knees buckled. She fucking teeter-tottered. So like she couldn't get her up and they repeated it and she did it again. And like, all right, I get that as wrestling, you gotta get her out, but like fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. It was like you said, a lot of great moments.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the best.
I give it a 3.5 as well. Like I think it could have been better. I think it would have been more fleshed out, I guess, like more planned out.
You know what I really wanted as well? I wanted the Riot Squad to wreak havoc, and they just got
they all kind of thrown out. Yeah, they didn't get time
to
hang out. Yeah, I was a little pissed with that. I wanted at least Ruby Riott in the final four.
The final four, yeah.
I agree with that. My highlights were the NXT people that came in the ring. I was just really happy seeing Rhea Ripley and things like that. The match itself was very sloppy. It felt like just a regular Monday Night Raw Battle Royal than an actual Royal Rumble. Yeah, I enjoyed it though, so that's why I give it a 3.5.
Okay.
Next match, WWE Champion, the new Daniel Bryan defeats AJ Styles. I think this was my match of the night.
With the help of Rowan.
I think it had a really good storyline match. I think they were aggressive against each other. They were trying to fuck each other up, and that was the point of this match.
Can I just say, I'm amazed at how strong AJ Styles' legs are, because when he did that last Pele kick, his foot hit the top rope, and he was still strong enough to get his foot from under the rope before he hit the floor and kick Daniel Bryan square in the head.
Yeah.
Like that was amazing.
Yeah.
And that was one of the last things in the match, but that was amazing.
I really enjoyed the match, even though it was a storyline match and it kind of had like a conky ending, but it made sense.
What? You didn't like the ending? I liked it.
No, I liked the ending.
We got Eric, we got Rowan, everybody's best friend Rowan, because that's what he looks like. Yeah. He looks like he's just your tall best friend. That's it.
Yeah.
So we got some character development. You know, Rowan is back. Daniel Bryan has an ally.
Takes over the whole Wyatt family.
That would be amazing.
And they're all the Hemp brothers or some shit.
No, I'm just saying they all just dress in regular ass clothes. Like they all wear fucking hemp clothes and shit. They like this is all sustainably, created, everything. Like I would love it. Please.
Yeah. The highlight of SmackDown was the introduction of the new Hemp Championship. I actually don't mind it at all.
I love it.
It makes sense. It's perfect for Daniel Bryan to hold that belt.
This is the reason why I liked his change in the first place, because I know Daniel Bryan is gonna go 100%.
Yeah, and then also it makes sense. He doesn't want to wear leather on his belt, so he's gonna make the title more fitting towards him.
Good work.
Saving the earth. He's the true babyface.
He is the planet's champion.
Yes. He's the planet. Oh, you may have the Planeteers. You're gonna have Rowan.
Oh Luke. Man, that'd be awesome.
Bray Wyatt.
Who's gonna be Kwame? That's what I want to know. Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin. He ain't doing nothing.
Oh boy, we got some stuff to talk about in the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble. Michael Cole, sit your ass down.
Oh man.
But this match, the SmackDown Men's Championship match, was actually really good. I liked heel Daniel Bryan so much because when AJ's nose got a little bloody, you can hear Daniel Bryan. You can hear him calling the match, which I thought was hilarious. But also, you can hear Daniel Bryan talking shit. And he's like, "Oh, is your nose bleeding? Is your nose bleeding?" He started hitting him in the face. Like, okay, can I just say, Jesus, don't take me down, Scott. One of the things I like the most about Daniel Bryan that he almost no other wrestler outside of people in other federations do is Daniel Bryan specifically attacks your weak spot when he sees it.
Yeah.
He just does. If your arm is weak, he's gonna hit your arm. If your leg's weak, he's gonna hit your leg. If your head is weak, he's gonna start punching you in the head. And like there's not enough main roster wrestlers that seem to continue to grasp that. They just why are you just hitting him in the arm when his head is hurt? What?
That's telling a story in the match, and that's something that's kind of a loss of a lot of guys. That's something I've always respected with Bryan. Yeah, if he sees your neck hurt, he's gonna go after that neck. He sees your foot hurt, he's gonna go after that foot. And that's being a master technician. That was the same shit Bret Hart used to do.
And then shout outs to the Worlds Collide because we could talk a little bit about it later. That's some of the stuff that you saw from Tyler Bate.
Yeah,
really good with that. Really good.
And he's only 22.
He's what do they call him? The big boy, little big boy. Yeah, like he's because he's short, but he's fucking jacked, man.
Yeah, he wrestles like a heavyweight, but he's small.
He's small, yeah. But like again, that's one of the things. And then you don't have to have all that experience because he's young. But it's just you gotta know that wrestling is not just doing moves; it's psychology.
Yeah,
keeps people invested.
100%.
Daniel Bryan does not do 450s. You know what I'm saying? But he still has some of the best matches. Like it's because of psychology.
Yeah.
I would get this one a 4.5. I really liked it.
4.5 too. Like I think this was my match of the night. Like, but I did like the Universal Championship match as well.
Yeah.
The next match, Universal Championship match, Brock Lesnar defeats Finn Balor. One thing I will say that I liked about this match is the fact that Balor got offense right away.
Yes, he did that thing you always talk about, like when you're heated, like, yo, why did they wait for the bell? He kicked the shot at him.
Yep, he went directly at him, and that's something I loved about it. Brock Lesnar wasn't fully dominating the match. Like, he did his dominance, but it was a good 50-50 match. Like, Balor got a lot of offensive in.
I like how they did it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that hurt like fuck, even if it was planned.
Yeah.
But a table to the dick will take you out, man.
Yep.
I'm just saying. And that's again, I think there might be a little bit of somebody realizing there's certain things that you can use in real life, and it's like a corner. Yes, a corner is devastating. So I like that they use that.
That should hurt.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, and I'm like, it worked for the match. It gave Finn Balor his needed advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, he didn't win. But again, you know what I mean? Like, Brock wrestled. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Brock came to play. So I liked it. I really did.
Yeah. And they actually had a good ending. Like, I didn't mind the ending. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like time's up. I go F5. No, he had to work his way to get that F5. He had to work
for the win. And we got the resurgence of my favorite character, Bork Laser. When he makes that face. Yeah. The Bork Laser face. That's it. Like, you're not getting out. You tapping, or he's going to break that arm. So, all right.
I like the fact that we ended in the submission. It didn't just do F5 and shit.
Yeah.
Gave this match a 4.5. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I think it was tied for match of the night as well.
I agree. 4.5. And what I said came true. If there's no Demon, there's no win against Brock. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, that's something they could probably build upon if they actually meet again. Next match is the 30-man Battle Royal, the men's side.
And I will say, I will put an asterisk at this one. This is technically my match of the night because of the end. Yeah. I like that a lot. I like story stuff. This whole pay-per-view felt like story events happening. So I like that.
My only gripe, I hated how he eliminated Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of them not being able to do a final elimination. Yeah. It just keeps having bad ones. You know what I mean? Yeah. Awkward endings. I don't really like those too much.
Yeah.
I hate the apron things. You know, I told you that before. Like, I always have to end on the apron. Really?
Nah, that was my only like gripe with it. I did like again. This was another match that had a lot of surprise entrances from NXT, and I like seeing that. Like, I see Johnny Gargano. You saw Pete Dunne.
Oh, a lot of really like this is gonna be a when people look back at this one, like this one's gonna be a highlight just because of this Rumble and the moments they had. Like, these dudes shone, like they got to shine for a good minute too.
Yeah. My little disappointment, Velveteen Dream was not in it.
He was not in it. Yeah,
I really wanted to see him in it, but there was a lot of people that just didn't make the cut for the Royal Rumble.
I understand.
But it was a fun match.
Was a lot of, has anybody heard anything?
No, it's just like they picked the 30 and that was it. Like, WWE has a really big roster, so not everyone's just gonna be making the Royal Rumble.
No, that's true. But I'm just like, some people that you would think would have been there or something like.
And then Nia Jax took the 30 spot from R-Truth.
I'm sad and happy, but it led to a greater moment.
They got her at 619 and RKO'd.
And I love it. Like, she went in there, started throwing hands and whatnot. She was carrying Ray around like a baby.
Yeah, she eliminated Dean Ambrose, right?
She threw out motherfucking Aleister Black eliminated Dean Ambrose.
Oh,
well, yeah, that was a whiff too, because there was a replay. He did not touch Dean at all. Dean eliminated himself.
But that was actually really dope. He was another person I was happy to see. It was
Aleister Black, yeah.
Aleister Black in it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, this one, you look back at it, like there was a lot of really good moments in this Rumble.
And I liked, again, there was no old legend or anything like that. It was all guys hungry, ready for that title shot.
Yeah,
and that was something that I liked about it.
Yep. And Mustafa Ali, he did his thing. Yeah. Like, he was the highlight for this one. Randy was actually pretty good in this one. I don't know, man. Randy being a dick. I like Randy. Just be the asshole. But Nia Jax eliminated Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, I was mad.
I was mad too. I was mad as hell.
I was like, that was my pick. God damn you.
I was mad as hell.
I hate you, Nia.
But that set her up to get her ass handed to her.
That was my name. I was so happy.
I love how Dolph Ziggler was just ready. He was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm kicking her in the face. Yeah. But she was cradling Rey Mysterio, so she, so you got the triple threat. They took her down. They got rid of her.
Yeah.
And again, that was a good moment. But then everything from that point to the end was actually pretty good. Like the moments between was pretty good. So that's why I'm saying this one. I really like the Rumble because of like the last 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
like it picked up in a really, really good way.
Yeah, so. And I think they had enough people in there to make it exciting. You saw a whole different matchups that you never thought you could see.
Yeah, I got Andrade in there doing some. Oh man, he was doing his thing as well. Like, yeah.
There was one little hint thing that I liked that they did is when Gargano was in the ring and Aleister Black came in.
Yes.
He went directly after Johnny Gargano. Like, yeah, keep those storylines. That's something I love about it. And I think that's one thing the men's did better than the women's. I think, but then again, the women's don't have much of a damn storyline to work with anyway, besides Mandy and Naomi. But you had the Riot Squad and Natty. They kind of had a little thing as well, like when Liv Morgan first came in.
Well, technically, the two that started the match, Natalya and Lacey Evans, they started. This was another part of their rivalry from the main event.
But no one really watches me.
No, I know, but I saw it.
That was one thing about the men's I gave a lot of credit to. It was like the guys that had rivalries, they went directly after each other, things like that, even from other feds.
Like, we had so much good stuff. Like, you think about this Rumble, we had like everything that we really like in it.
Yeah.
That the main roster does good. You know, everything, the comedy, we had the surprise with Nia Jax, which kind of is like the old shit moment. The oh my goodness, only in WWE would something crazy like this happen, but not really.
Yeah, the Kofi save.
The Kofi moment, and that almost fucked up because he threw Xavier off balance, but they did it. They did it. Yeah. They pulled it off. Like, we had a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Still mad at you, Nia.
Yeah. Mustafa Ali, that was the man right there. But you know what? We got that awesome Samoa Joe promo where he just was like, "Shut up." You got eliminated by a girl. And it's just extra hurtful when he says it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, Randy said it, which is also hilarious. So I like it.
I really enjoyed it.
For me, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. It wasn't perfect by any means, but I was super entertained.
It was very enjoyable. I did like Seth Rollins' Chicago Bear themed.
That's what it was. Okay. And I was just saying, oh man, he got the curse of the new gear. I knew he was gonna win because of his gear.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, they paid money for that. Yeah, he's gonna win.
Yeah, it was the Chicago Bears colors. If you ever see the up down down, when they do the Madden tournaments, that's his team, the Bears. He's always the Bears. Stop Bears.
Gotcha.
Congratulations, Seth Rollins. He did choose Brock Lesnar to fight at WrestleMania, so we're gonna see Seth versus Brock Lesnar.
Well, how can he? Because after what happened on Raw, you'd be a fool not to.
Yeah. One thing I liked a lot with SmackDown, they announced the Elimination Chamber Men's WWE Championship match, which will feature Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, Mustafa Ali, AJ Styles, and the WWE Champion, Daniel Bryan.
Damn, he just got there.
That's gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Mustafa Ali a lot. I could actually see him maybe winning it.
I don't think so.
And then losing it fast.
I think Daniel Bryan's got a way to go with that storyline. Like, they just made a new development. I think Rowan's gonna be there to help, in some way, shape, or form. Or maybe they might debut a new member.
Or Harper might come out the ring.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they might, you know what I mean? Like,
with a hemp bag.
Oh my goodness! His new thing, his new gear. He comes out with a hemp bag on his head. Like, what's his name? Leatherface, not Leatherface. Like Jason before he got the hockey mask. He's just creepy with overalls on and a hemp bag on his head.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
it was good. Overall, it was a great pay-per-view. I always enjoy Royal Rumble. I think it's a fun group thing to watch with your friends and shit.
Shout out to Bobby Lashley eliminate himself.
Good for Bobby Lashley.
And then beating up Seth Rollins. That was so messed up. Oh man.
But it was it was very fun. I'm happy in how it was and how it all came out. So yes, good Royal Rumble, WWE. Keep that up.
Also, shout outs because of the past 2 weeks, she's been getting some work. Dana Brooke, and she's been looking good too.
Yeah,
just saying.
Good for
I
Dana
still
Brooke.
think she needs to tone down. We know you can do cartwheels, but come on, y'all.
If you're working heel,
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. I get you.
Yeah, if you're working,
but she's not. She's right about now. She's doing like it looks like
she's working heel. Well, she's Big Show in a way.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least she's been getting work though.
Yep.
She's my female Ty Dillinger. Like, she's the one I feel like if they let her do what she does the best, she can be really good.
Yeah, I think with her, what I think she was really good in NXT. Like she has some really highlighted matches in NXT.
And
I remember
shit though. That's my thing.
And she was a good on the mic. And I think what happened after her shoulder injury, I think she kind of lost it. I think she was kind of scared to re-hurt herself, and then she became kind of stagnant in what she does.
But I mean, lately she's been coming back, so I think she's at least getting the chance to do some work. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm still saying like I think her moveset needs to be toned down. She needs to stop doing the cartwheels. Yeah, she's strong, man. She's supposed to be doing strong shit.
Yeah,
they don't really have too many women that's like her size that's that strong. You know what I mean? Like on the roster, like on the Raw side, no, because all the strong ass women is on fucking SmackDown. Yep. Have you seen Mandy Rose? She's a beast.
Yeah. She looked orange this week.
She looked orange, you said?
She was a sexy carrot.
All right. That's her new nickname.
Well, yeah, like she's had too much like spray on tanner, and
is she the one that Sasha and Bailey be talking about?
Probably.
There was a Chris Van Vliet interview with both of them. Mm-hmm. And they said like their pet peeve is tanner. Yeah. Because people be spraying a tanner on in the locker room.
Oh, fucking!
They can't breathe.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. And Mandy Rose, you see Randy Rose, she looked like a carrot. She's a hot carrot, but she looked like a carrot nonetheless.
Oh man. So that's great.
But yeah, also we're gonna have the women's tag team championship in the Elimination Chamber as well. So we're gonna start seeing the teams build up.
How you feel about how SmackDown doesn't have matches? Because the wrestlers are pissed off, like in the world are pissed off.
Yeah, I was fine with Mandy and Sonya Deville kind of just announced they're in it. I think the Iconics would be another team that should be in it.
They are. That's the thing I was bringing up. They're the second ones to just say we're in it. They didn't have a match.
Yeah. So I'm fine with that. Let them have the opportunity. At least they work as a tag team. So
I'm just laughing. Like it's funny. It's funny how the girls on Raw had to have matches.
Yeah, and
girls on SmackDown just like I'm in it,
just taking shit. That's what we do in SmackDown. We take shit.
I guess so. Listen,
we take shit. Alexa lost, right, with Mickie James. Nah. Alexa should be champion. She should get the titles herself.
Nia Jackson Tamina. It was an alright match.
I really hope they don't win the belts. I really don't.
Like I would like it if Sasha and Bailey won.
I'll agree.
Like they deserve. Come on, all this work, all this time. Come on, please.
You've been building this for the longest time, and you're just gonna give up on it.
Like that would be the ultimate. I think they would both just leave the company if they fucking had to lose those belts. They lose and not get them. Like, come on, this is made for them.
Yeah, I would like to see Sasha Banks and Bailey in there. I want to see Alexa Bliss in it.
Like in the finals.
Yeah, just in the match. I like Alexa Bliss. She just came back. You saw that flip she did? You saw that flip she did in the Royal Rumble? That was actually really awesome.
Yeah, the highlight. Yep.
And then she had a huge pop as well when she came out.
Like I said, it's been a while. So
yeah, I was very happy to see her. I was like, yeah, Alexa, win. And then she lost.
But like, she's probably better singles. I'd rather not see her be held back by Mickie James.
Yeah,
because as good as Mickie is, like I think Alexa's just leagues better as like an attention-getting singles wrestler, and
a character. She's a better character.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So yeah. Anything else you want?
No, that's about it. I mean, shout outs to Naito getting hit in the back of the head with a step ladder in New Japan. There's a bunch of crazy stuff going on in wrestling.
Yeah, I know. They building Jay White for the IWGP championship.
I saw he attacked the champ. Like he had him in the reverse figure 4. That shit looked painful. There's like the picture of it, and you can see Tanahashi's like ankle, and it's like, oh, that's not supposed to bend that way.
They don't go there.
And the Bullet Club, the Tamatanga is being made to be a bad guy, even though he wants to be a good guy.
Yeah.
Because he attacked Yano, but he didn't want to. So he's trying, man. He's trying. Like there's a lot of good stuff going on. So
yeah.
Damn it. There was one thing I wanted to bring up, but no. Oh no. We didn't talk about the Worlds Collide.
So I didn't get to finish it, but the Worlds Collide is going on, right? Well, they have the episode up on the network.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the Battle Royal.
Okay.
For the buy, which Jordan Devin won.
Yes.
And then I'm watching the Humberto versus Zach Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm up to right now.
That's the day of the finals, I believe, because that show I think it was like 2 hours, and at the end is where I was. I picked it up because I only saw the first part, which was like the initial fights in what was it, quarterfinals, I think it was.
Yeah,
there's some really good matches there. Mostly towards the end, there were a lot of there's still a lot of good ones that were in the middle, but like Cedric Alexander versus Tyler Bate, that was amazing.
Okay,
check that match out. All the Tyler Bates matches were amazing. Actually, for real, like he was probably the MVP of the whole show.
Yeah.
There was him versus I don't want to say his name wrong. Dijanovic, I think it is his name. That guy, he's a star to look out for. Like he has this pro wrestler thing down. Like he's a character already.
Yeah.
And I like the way he does certain moves. Like he does really simple big guy moves, but like just clean, like just stuff that's just like, wow, that just looks really good. Like the way he does his backbreakers is really nice. The way he also had a really good match with Tyler Bate, and he pulled out some shit like reversing the powerbomb off the top rope.
Yeah.
And he flipped and landed on his feet. I'm like, wow, like he's got some. And he did like an inside out dive over the ropes, almost landed on his feet, but he hit his target, so it was all right. Just like that guy, he's really good. He beat TJP. I'm pissed because the match he had with TJP was really good too.
Yeah.
And TJP, new gear, all tatted up and whatnot. But like,
yeah, so
I'm sad he's not getting the bump he needs, because he's still like, if you still want to see the reason why he has like a cult following, watch that match. Him and Dajanovic is really good.
Yeah.
Just a lot of those Velveteen's matches were really good. And I believe the final and the winner was Velveteen.
Yeah.
But the last match is Velveteen versus Tyler Bate. Also check that out.
That's
very good.
All right, I'm looking forward to watching the rest of this.
Very good. Very good.
But I know Velveteen Dream wins because I was shown I didn't watch it, like I looked at it accidentally. I saw the spoilers for NXT.
Okay. So
I know exactly what happens, and I'm like, okay.
But it's a really good match.
I definitely gotta check this out. This was all done in the WWE Access during Royal Rumble weekend.
Okay, cool.
So fans, whoever made it Access, actually, they're gonna start selling tickets for Access for New York for WrestleMania weekend.
What area did they do their Access?
I think they're doing it in Barclay.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Think they're doing it in Barclay, or they're doing it in the Izod Center. I'm not sure. But they're doing it's going to be a big thing. You're going to see the ring. You're going to see probably an NXT thing. You're going to see a lot of things going on there.
Okay, nice. That'd be awesome.
It's pretty much like It's pretty much like a Comic-Con for wrestling.
I got you.
Yeah,
it was a really good event. I like it.
Yeah,
they should definitely do more. I think that's what they're doing. Just doing more events. Good to see the 205 guys doing something. Drew Gulak had a really good match. Mark Andrews, like they have a thing. They have real good chemistry.
Yeah.
Tony Nese had a really good match. Like there was some. We had a good match with Velveteen. That was I've never seen them wrestle. That was a really good combination. Like there was some stuff that was like unexpected, dude. Humberto and Velveteen, like that was a really good match. Like, man, the different mix-ups and matches and wrestling styles. Yeah. That's a really good event. Really good. I recommend it, and I'm proud. I'm proud of them for putting on just something weird and random like that.
Yeah, they always give fan service, especially in the access things. They usually put on shows from NXT guys and stuff like that. So
okay.
I'm glad they televised it.
Yeah, really good.
Because that was something they could have not televised, and I'm like, why not?
Yeah, on the network, and you know what they did, and they streamed it on social media. Like I watched it on Twitter, like after the fact, like 11 hours later, apparently.
Yeah.
So that's how I saw day one.
Yep. We like, keep that shit going.
Yeah.
There should be something in the New York one coming up.
That's right. This is the new one that's tonight for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Halftime Heat.
Halftime Heat. They're bringing that back. I heard the history of that. That's an old thing they did like once before.
Yeah, with Rock and Mankind, they fought in the empty arena.
Yeah, empty arena. I gotta go back and watch that.
That was actually fun. It's on the network.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the Sunday Night Heat's on the network.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Do they have Velocity?
Maybe. I know they just added WWF Superstars.
Yeah, man. I gotta go back and watch that. I gotta see Duke the Dumpster Drosy. And Adam Bomb. That was that time period.
Yes, with Johnny Polo.
I don't remember him.
Johnny Polo was his manager before Harvey Rippleman.
Okay.
That was Raven.
I definitely don't remember him. Okay, now I gotta go back and wow. Okay.
His name was Johnny Polo.
Johnny Polo.
Yep.
Damn. Did you wear polo?
He did.
Okay. All right.
No, he used to walk around with a polo stick.
Oh, I got you. All right.
Yeah. Last but not least, check out Up Up Down Down. He has a lot of videos up. He did an interview with Sonya Deville, which was actually really good. Samoa Joe got a YouTube channel going up now. He kind of shows you how he travels with his game systems.
Oh, really? Okay.
Also, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville actually have a YouTube channel as well that they rate donuts.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, follow all their stuff. It's all cool stuff.
I like donuts.
Yes, me too. Can't eat a lot of them, but I like them.
They make my stomach hurt.
Yeah. So I guess we'll wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening. Please check us out on all our social medias. Wrestling Link. You find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WordPress, Tumblr, SoundCloud, and YouTube.
Yes.
And then Mark with the Mic on Twitter, on Instagram, Twitch TV, and Tumblr as well.
Yes.
And SoundCloud. Yeah.
No,
and SoundCloud. SoundCloud is all the podcasts. You get the Morphin Cast, you get the Guest by the Swear, and the Wrestling Babble there. All history is on there as well. So, listen.
Do it.
Last but not least, always remember,
sandwich.
Follow Jenkins with a sandwich. Yeah. Peace out later. Stay tuned for Gets Better at Swear podcast. And also, we'll have a Morphin Cast sometime this week as well.
Yes.
Peace out. Laters.